Hello, hello, hello. Need to actually check the audio works first. Hello. There we go. Right, everyone. Hello. I guess I'm a last minute sub into comms. It's me invading it, and I just thought I'd give you a stream in it. Just a quick rundown on your grid here. You've got Willow and Cookie in the McLaren. You'll have Alex Norris and Raphael in the Ferrari. We'll also have, and I think it's Andrea and Beatnik in the Red Bull. Reese and Night Owl in the Merc. I don't know who's in Aston Martin. I think it's Dominic and Tom Penguin. Alpine, you have Union and SV. Haas, you've got Timbed and Josh. Jack and Rhythms are in a V-Carb. Shorts and Pro Ultra on his debut in the Williams. And Salvarez, John and Rowley. That's fire. If you hear me scranning, yeah, it's because I've just got my tea. So yeah, just ignore that, bro. So chat, if anyone's actually here already, what's our predictions without seeing anything and shit? Oh shit, we should probably go through last week's results. Cypher won last week ahead of Cookie and Willow. Throughout the week we had in tier 3 we had Resilience win ahead of someone, ahead of Timbed in the Haas. Actually, it was Resilience in the Ferrari, Timbed in the Haas in P2, and I think the last one was Rhythms. Still waiting on the last Aston Martin to join, and then we can get going. Never mind, we're going. Sound. Let's get going then. Now also bear in mind I don't do comms usually, so I don't usually do the main comms, so just bear with me innit. Let's go chat, we're into Q1. Oh, it looks like there's gonna be a Haas out first of Invade making his tier 1 debut, I'm pretty sure. In the car that he got got a podium in tier 3 this week. SV the Muppet is deciding to waste his hards in quali. Sorry guys, I'm currently having my tea, so I'm going to scran that down during quali, and then I'll be locked in for the race. I don't even know if I updated the title. Right, anyway, Timbed's starting a lap. You know, not much expectations on Timbed. So let's see what he does. McLaren behind him. No idea how good his set times are so far. From what I've seen though, you need to be in the 38s at a minimum. As Timbed. Oh, we'll get on board with this ass. Is he using the special livery? No, he's not. There is a special livery for the car now. Alright. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't even unlocked it myself. $41.1 banker. John 39.7 banker. We're gonna have an Alpine of SV. SV is doing a 41.8 banker. Then we've got a Williams. Is that shorts? Yes, it's shorts. Deploy used. Oh, he's on Inters. GG. Ferrari, is that Alex Norris? It is Alex Norris. Alex Norris 39.0. There's a McLaren. That's Willow starting a lap. Mertz starting a lap. We're going to have the other Williams. Where's the other Williams? Pro Ultra on his debut. Let's spectate him. Third, 39.8. V-Cob of Jack Miles, who's a specialist at this track. 39.7 as well, puts him second. Josh 433 next. Josh 433, 39.6. Raphael matches his teammate. Nearly bang on there as well. Rhythms, the Tier 3 championship leader, goes to 7th. The other Salber, I've missed him. He's gone last at the better time. Union went up somewhere. Cookie's next. Cookie is fastest by 2/10. Night Owl next. Tier 2 driver this, and his second tier 1 start of the season. I know he's learning ABS. No ABS, I mean. So let's see how he does. He goes 7th behind John. Reese Dainty will be the next one to settle that. The current and reigning Tier 2 champion. He's going to get a little bit of a slipstream from the Red Bull ahead. That's Andrea. And Reese is 5th. Andrea. Let's go on a ball with Andrea. Oh, he's not even pushing. Oh, he is. Andrea said all of his setups got reset before this race, so he's had to remember himself, and he's now here on track, so he might struggle at first, but he'll get used to it. He's a rapid driver in it. Coming into the castle chicane, he touches both walls there. That wall, well, that section's going to catch so many people out tonight, and I honestly can't wait for the chaos. Willow also went up to 2nd, not far off his teammate as well. Mercedes moves out of the way for Andrea. Andrea burning all the ERS now to the line. What's he gonna say? It's been a fairly clean lap. Andrea goes to 3rd, matches both Ferraris on a 0. It's really close, eh? I think Raleigh's on a lap. See what Raleigh can do. I don't think he's pushing. Nah, he's not. Night Owl He's not pushing, he's backed out. Penguin, he's someone without a lap, and he's on a lap. Tier 2 driver in Red Bull in Tier 2. Not very sure how he did. I'm pretty sure he did alright last time. I'm pretty sure he got, I think it was 4th? 5th? 5th. We've got a slow moving Sauber in front of him. Sauber moves out of the way. Cookie extends his gap at the top. He improves by 2 tenths. Completely missed that. That's on 3 lap old tyres as well. That's kind of insane. Penguin committed through the castle section. And he's going to burn a bit of the EOS, not a lot of it. He needs to save a lot for that massive straight. Raises the wall. That caught out a lot of people in real life quality today, actually. That wall. Obviously, we had a very shocking people in that, so maybe we can get that again. Penguin coming now to the line. He's got a hell of a lot of batteries to burn. This will be his first lap, and let's see what he can do. As he comes to the line now, and Penguin goes 10th. Very solid lap. Beatnik, last of the people to set a lap. Tier 2 runner-up. Last season. Was it last season? Yeah, it was. I'm not sure where he finished at this track last time he raced it. I think it was about 6th, maybe 5th. Nick now, 100% battery. He's going to burn a bit of the battery, well, quite a bit of the battery down here. So about 79%. And he is going to, he's not going to go full commit, but he's committed enough where he can hit the wall. And Andrea, Alex Norris and Raphael have all retired in the pits. Andrea's actually left the session. Interesting. Beatnik 13th. Very interesting. We've got Shorts now on our lap. Former Tier 2 pole sitter here. Actually, the reason why he got moved up was with his insane pole lap. And Shorts goes to 7th. Very nice lap. Union goes to 14th. Ribbons next. Ribbons to the line. He goes 13th. Oh, Jesus Christ, Invade. Josh 433. He's in a very solid position at the moment, but he wants to improve on that. Current Tier 2 Ferrari driver. Had the best of luck in Tier 2, especially on his lap 1s, but you know. I don't know if they're at, that's something you should ask your TP. Melts, yeah, ask your team principal. Josh to the line. And he improves by 2 tenths. But stays in 8th place. That's very solid though. Got some people on outlaps. We've got Rolly, Night Owl, Ultra. Now we're going to go on board with Night Owl, who's just left the session when I go online. Fun. Right, we're going on board with Rolly then, again. And let's see what you can do. It don't look like he's pushing. How fun. Right, Pro Ultra. Right, Ultra to start his lap now. Is that the trick, to just go non at the start of your lap? He's got a few cars in front of him that need to jump out of the way. Currently in the drop zone we have Beatnik, Invade, SV and Rolly. Ultra's actually going to get a nice little slipstream from Beatnik. But he's also going to get dirty air through the corners. Top 7 have retired in the pit, with expecting Josh to as well. And it's been fairly clean for Ultra. Josh does retire. Ooh, slidey, slidey. Are you on EA or Xbox? Pro Ultra goes to 9th. Jack goes to 8th. That pushes Pro Ultra down to the bottom. Rolly to the line. Rolly stays last. Spawn Penguin. Penguin goes to 11th. Alpine of SV. SV goes to 16th, I mean, that means he's out. John next. Union retired in 15th, he's actually crashed out. John. Still alive. He stays 12th. Beatnik. He really needs to slap. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Titan. No worries. Beatnik now. To get himself through, he does. He goes 12th. Last one is Timbed. And Timbed doesn't improve enough and Timbed's out. So you're 4 knocked out in the session. Both Alpines of Union in SC, Timbed in the Haas and Rolly in the Sauber. Beatnik just makes it through. Oh. Right, is your Q1 results. Cookie, Willow, Andrea, Alex Norris, Raphael is your top 5, and obviously I went through who's out. As we head into Q2. First one on our lap. F1 shorts. Fuck me, everyone's out. Are we expecting rain? Someone would have said if we were expecting rain, right? Anyway, shorts. To kick us off in Q2. Oh shoot, I don't even have the stuff up. I'm useless at this. Let me lock in. Right, shorts. He's raise the wall there, innit? Ooh, big slide. Had to slide to get the car slowed down. Another slide. That one was just power related though. Doesn't look like it's gonna rain, so I'm surprised everyone rushed out. A little graze on the wall doesn't cost him anything though. F1 shorts. Gonna burn all of his battery now. And shorts is coming to the line and to set a 39.3. John 40.5, Willow 30.0, Nightle 40.2, Alex Norris 39.1, Rhythms 41.4, Tom Penguin 39.9, B-Nick 40.1, Josh 39.3, Raphael's getting a toe. $38.7. Cookie's invalidated. Andrea. $38.6. Jack. 39.9. Shit. Cookie almost went straight on into a wall then. Cookie now, last one to set a lap. What will the championship leader do? His main rival Cypher isn't here. And well, probably good for him. Cookie only 8, 39.7. Shorts is back out there. Shorts might get a slipstream from Cookie to start his lap. Never mind, Short's not going to get a slipstream. Little graze on the wall again. Shorts. Nice little lock up as well, actually. I'm surprised Willow and Andrea are coming out again. Right, Shorts. Surprisingly got battery on through that whole section. I've seen people like turn it on and off through there. Also, very sorry for me being quiet. I am trying to eat. Shorts is second. Raphael retires. Shorts is ahead of a Ferrari. No slipstream. What? That's insane. John is next. And John boxes, okay. Night Owl boxes. Beatnik. Gotta love a little bit of beatnik. Got a couple of podiums this season so far, when he was a Tier 2 driver. Solid performances since going full time in this Red Bull. Let's see if he can carry this on tonight. But first he has to make it into Q3, which he's not going to bother with. Right then, Cookie. Probably the best controller player I know, and that's full glaze. Willow, 38.5. Gonna be really tight, I reckon. Cookie now. Oh, little touch on the wall. Not enough to harm him though. Purple middle sector. He's a second up. This is going to put him near Willow actually. He's going to burn the battery now. And Cookie will set a 38.5, literally matching his teammate. That's crazy. Pro Ultra 8th, decent showing. Ribbons is next. These comms are sending you to sleep. Cheers, mate. Who would even be next? I think it's Jack. Jack, who's been on the podium about like for the last like 3 years around this track, I swear. Hoping to make Q3 tonight. Willow retires in the pits. Andrea also retires in the pits. Jack Miles apparently got purple sector too. He's going to burn all of his battery to the line now. Let's see if this will get him into Q3. Oh, oops. Second up. 6th place for Jack. Kind of insane. Torn Penguin, he's going to get a slipstream from the V-carb of, I think it's Ribbons. Penguin goes 9th. Josh is next, I think. Never mind, it was Night Owl in 10th. Josh, 7th, knocks Night Owl out. John is next. Reese Daisy's fastest, what? John, 11th. Oh, he's matched Penguin. He literally matched Penguin. That's actually crazy close. Within a 10th. Well, within 2/10 to get in and out of, well, 10th and, I guess, 14th. That's kind of crazy. Oh, Beatnik improved. I didn't even see Beatnik improved. Right, so there's your Q2 exits. Penguin and John, who set the exact same time, are both out. Night Owl is out. Pro Ultra's out, and Ribbons is also out. Your top 5 being Reese Dainty, Willow, Cookie, Andrea, and Alex Norris. Got a V carb out first of Jack. Apologies about that. Right. Jack Mouse is going to be the one to start us off with a lap time. After I've even got the telemetry and stuff up, that's always a good start. Burning a little bit of the ERS, going down to 90%. Going to chuck it in medium because that is the meta. Burning to about, I'd imagine 79%, 70%. A lot more than what I expected, never mind. Coming into this section now, you can touch the wall there, but Jack gets close enough that he doesn't touch it. Now taking the tightest line he can through here and clips the curb. He's pushed it now onto the battery. Now you only need to use about 5%. Clipping the inside curb in here, getting enough rotation but also cutting enough corner to gain some time. Here is the most difficult part of the track and Jack takes it perfectly. And now burning the battery, you'd imagine about 20% down here, which it was about 20%. The corner that crashed most drivers out in real life probably there, and Jack gets through perfectly fine. And now a little bit of a slide into the entry of the turn, but perfectly fine. Now to burn a little bit of the battery here, and battery to line, taking enough. Well, actually, McLaren's going to get a major slipstream from Jack behind. That's insane. And Jack 39.6, Willow 38.0. That's the fastest lap we've seen so far. Josh 39.0. Alex Norris 38.4. Reese Dainty, the fastest man in Q2, 38.8. Shorts. Jesus Christ, this battery spazzing out. 38.9. Cookie, fastest second sector. And now Cookie goes behind his teammate, 10th off him. Beatnik, gonna be the Beatnik's not pushing. That's fire. Right, so there's your first runs of Q3, and 2 people did not set a lap time. There's a yellow flag there. I think it was. I thought it was short sitting a wall on. As Raphael's out to set his first lap. Saying that he invalidated first time round. There we go. I'm moving that food because fuck that. Right, Raphael. Reserving in the Ferrari tonight. For Cypher. Caught a lot of that turn, Jesus. Scraping against the wall. Don't want to be doing that in the race, that will give you tyre wear. About 78, you burn to about 78% battery there. Braking, perfectly getting on the power, a little scrub on the wall again. And Raphael, that first sector was fairly solid, 34.9 first sector. And now into castle section, where you have to get this right. He turned in a little bit too early, he had to counter steer there, but he managed to not hit the wall there. He had another slide coming out the castle section. It's not been the best lap from Raphael. Oh, right, it was very delayed then. 38.0 and puts him on provisional fastest. Don't know who that is, and thank God he's left straight away. Yes, XO, it is me. Say what you will. Twelfth favourite. Who's ahead? Who could possibly be ahead? Anyways, Cookie is going to kick us off with the final laps of this poly session, and he burns to about 87%. I mean, little battery on the exit to make sure he gets his speed up. Gear 2 action. He's going to burn to about 79. Perhaps he's bang on there. Make sure he brakes just at the right time. Doesn't scrub the wall. It doesn't scrub that wall like a lot of other people have been doing. committed through there. Rad's a bit of the curve to go a little bit airborne. That's purple sector 1 for Cookie. He's not going to cut as much of that turn that he could. It's enough. I've been disconnected from my party. I'm just going to jump back into it quickly. A little sliding on the exit of the castle. Revving out gear 7 here. Oh, that's really deep on the brakes. He's lucky to not be in the wall more than he was. Skateboarding on that curve right there. He's going to go full commit through it, burning all the battery. Cookie now. He's got 14% for the whole straight. Cookie to the line. And he is going to set 38-0. He goes behind Raphael. Alex Norris is next. Alex Norris is not improving though. And he stays in P4. Jack Miles is up into 5th. I'm assuming Josh is next. It doesn't look like Raphael's going right. No, he's not. Jack Miles is cooked. Oh, that's slidey from Josh. Purple sector 2 apparently. Don't believe this game though, because this game is useless. A lot less battery than what Cookie did for a straight. He's gonna run out of battery. We have a long way to go still. And Josh is going to set P4. That's insane from Josh. Reese Dainty goes P4 now, displacing him. Shorts goes P4, displacing him. Beatnik, P10. Andrea now. I'm pretty sure he's the last one to set a lap, other than maybe Willow. So he's the last one to displace Raphael off pole. Can he do it? Andrea is fastest. He's the first one into the 37s. He's finished. Cookie's finished. And that's it. It is Andrea on pole ahead of Raphael, Cookie, Willow, Shorts in the top 5, Reese Dainty 6, Josh 433 is in 7th, Alex Norris 8th, Jack Miles 9th, and we have Beatnik in 10th. What a quali. Fair play. That's so close. Like top 8, 4/10 in it. Well, 5/10. Even that top 3, less than a 10th between the top 3 is insane. Alright, so now we've got like a couple minute break. So, chat, let's have our predictions for the race. I'll give my predictions. I reckon Cookie wins. Shock. I reckon Andrea P2, and we'll have Raphael P3. Oh shit. Didn't even realise we were starting, but there's your 5 lights, and Andrea disconnected on that start, so Raphael is taking the lead. That's insane. Most of the grid on the medium tyre. That was a horrible camera angle, and it looks like Cookie's pulling out to get a bit of clean air. Andrea's dropping back majorly. Jack Miles is now overtaking him. Beatnik's going to be looking at overtaking him. Same with John. Side by side in the back. Side by side up front. That's Shorts and Reece Dainty. They're battling that much that they've almost already lost the DRS to the top 2. Torn Penguins around. Same with Timbed. Ultra, Night Owl, all get past Andrea. I need to chuck Andrea an invite. That was a major slide from someone in front. I couldn't tell who though. Union gets past Andrea. Andrea's going to have a lot of work when he reconnects. Rolly and Timbed spun around again. Raphael's almost dropped Cookie by a second. John's really close to the back of Timbed. Welcome in, Matty. Welcome in. Raphael fastest that because he's the first one to cross the line. Rhythms in Union. Union gets past Rhythms. Nice move on the straight there. Alex Norris is looking like he wants to overtake Shorts. Reece Dainty has managed to get back into the DRS of Cookie, but Shorts is actually looking like he's going to drop out of that DRS. Torn Penguin obviously overtaking in the background. There's not really much to say here, other than Reece Dainty was on the back of Cookie. Cookie must have had a big slide out of that last turn, but Cookie stays ahead of Reece. I've just realised Willow's had something happen on that first lap because he's at the back and he's just overtaken Andrea. Timbed into the box now. Obviously that would be for damage. And the audio stays how it is. Cookie's definitely not close enough to Raphael. Raphael has got a 9/10 gap behind him. Also, it's all very spread out here. Alex Norris seems like he's the closest, and he's burning it all. He's going to get the overtake on F1 Shorts here. He's going to pull to the inside of Shorts, and he's going to go by his former teammate in Tier 3, and Andrea has joined back. Alex Norris fastest lap. A little bit of a slide on the exit, but he has completed the move and he's up into 4th place. Shorts is going to have to regroup and stay and figure it out again, while Alex Norris has to get back into the DRS of Reece Dainty, but Reece Dainty is going to make sure he's not going to get into that. And Torn Penguin and Willow get past SV. Very nice, yeah. As Josh is looking to follow his academy teammate through the grid. But nothing doing here. He's going to stay behind for now. A little bit of a slide for, I think it was Jack Miles behind. He's holding off his academy teammate of Beatnik. Highest of the hard runners, and it looks like SV's made a mistake, and it's a safety car. SV's in a wall. Is it a safety car? No, it's a VSC. I would love a camera angle to see SV's wing. I don't. There we go. SV's wing is fully gone. GG's. And look at this. Raphael's actually pulled a second, and Union sped under the VSE, and he's now got a drive-through. Raphael has now got a gap over Cookie, and Cookie has to burn all his battery, but he's now at a disadvantage to Raphael on battery. And he's sliding through turn 1. He's made a massive kneel out of that turn there. Alex Norris behind also made a mistake. Union into service drive-through. Cookie slides again. Cookie's not liking the grip on this track, and he's now lost DRS to Raphael. But Alex Norris is also out of his DRS, so he's now going to have to work with Reece Dainty to get back in. Further behind, Beatnik closing in. Josh and Shorts are also close to the people ahead of them. Willow gets past Torn Penguin in a spot where it's a bit more harder to overtake because it's a slower speed corner. He's made the move stick, and now he has to gain another 2 seconds onto Rhythms. And Cookie's flirting back with the gap of DRS with Raphael. He's got less battery, but he did manage to save a lot through that middle sector, and he will be in it. He's got an 8/10 gap. I wonder how those tyres will feel now. Obviously, he's had to push a lot to stay with Raphael. And he's still pushing fairly hard. You can see the graining on his tyres. But here, Cookie's just going to stay behind. As Shorts has now lost DRS to Alex Norris, and Josh flies by Shorts, and he's going to manage to fly back into that DRS of Alex Norris. Night Owl and Pro Ultra, an overtake there. Night Owl up into 10th. Josh now has his eyes set on Alex Norris. Beatnik, while he was watching that, has managed to get by on Jack Miles. Timbed also hit the wall. SV's into Fix's wing. No, that's Union in the pits actually, and SV's already boxed. Cookie's now closer than he has been to Raphael. Similar battery. Cookie's actually got more now because of that OP-ass McLaren. Very cautious through there for all of them. You have to make sure you don't DNF. And someone's crashed. That's Night Owl. Night Owl has hit a wall. Has he got damage? He's got damage. He's almost hit that wall as well. Night Owl has a missing end plate. And look at this. Alex Norris is now into the DRS of the leaders. The train's now regrouped. F1 Shorts has lost DRS to Josh, and it's a top 5 fight now. It's 4 teams in this top 5 fight. Never mind, Alex Norris has dropped back out. I spoke too soon. Beatnik gets past F1 Shorts. He's now going to try and get back into the DRS of Josh. Willow gets past Rhythms. His next target is Pro Ultra, another 1.7 seconds. Cookie, he's now looking on Raphael. Is he going to go to the inside? Of course he's going to go down the inside. And Cookie has managed to overtake Raphael. Raphael had a little bit of a slide trying to get the switchback, but he can't get that done. And Cookie has him covered off, and Cookie's now leading. Restaying at the back is just watching. Andrea, now being back in the session, has overtaken Penguin. Beatnik is now really close to the back of Josh. He's managed to gain back into DRS, and now he's here, and he's now catching Alex and Josh on those hards, which probably might be better by now. Obviously, Shorts is now falling off. Shorts is almost out of DRS of Beatnik. Beatnik just went airborne over that. He's eating that curve like it's a fucking burger. Sorry, language. Will Beatnik abuse his battery on Josh? Josh has not got a lot of battery. He's on 8%. Willow gets past Pro Ultra. Next up for him, John 6 seconds ahead, who has no DRS. He's chilling about 1.7 out of Jack Miles, and there's nothing to do with that battle there. Raphael is also staying behind Cookie. Will he make a move? Pro Ultra is actually fighting Willow back. Cookie's got no battery here, by the way. He's trying to drop Raphael. He can't seem to do that, and Raphael's tanked that wall on the inside. He turned in a little bit too early. He's lucky to not have damage there. Willow and Pro Ultra. Willow on the outside, going to the inside now. Contact. Pro Ultra's almost in the wall, but Willow is through. Move completed. Rhythms moves out the way for Andrea, and Andrea is now onto the back of Pro Ultra. Reese Dainty. Oh! Cookie's broken DRS on Raphael. Reese Dainty's now catching Raphael. Has Raphael burned his tyres? He must have. The Cookie's now going to fall away. 1.2. Cookie's gone. GG's, but Reese has no battery to capitalise on the fact that Raphael's got no DRS and DRS. But actually, Raphael with that straight line speed is getting back into the DRS of Cookie. Beatnik overtaking Josh for P5. Jack Miles gets past Shorts on the inside for P7, but they've lost DRS to the cars ahead. Jesus Christ. Non-stop action here. Beatnik braking late. Beatnik's out! Beatnik's turned in too early. Beatnik's out! Safety car. Beatnik's out. Holy crap. Beatnik's bottled. He's turned in too early. And he's just eating the wall. This is a perfect opportunity for people to pit for the hards. Wow. That's insane. R.I.P. Beatnik. That's incredible. At least it brings everyone back into the lead fight, and Cookie's not going to break away from everyone. I'm assuming everyone will box. Obviously, it looks like Alex Norris is trying to build a bit of a gap so he can get in. Obviously, not too much so he can get a penalty. As Cookie, Raphael, Reece Dainty, Alex Norris, Josh, Jack, Shorts, John, Willow, Andrea, Pro Ultra, Rhythms, Torn Penguin, Night Owl. Oh, I don't know if I don't think Union SV3's already boxed. Timbed will probably box, and whoa, oh, because of the double stack, Alex Norris has actually dropped quite a bit. So now your new order is Cookie, Raphael, Reece Dainty, Josh, 433 in the Haas, Jack Miles in the V-car, Shorts in the Williams, John in the Sauber, Alex Norris, Andrea Pro Ultra is your top 10. Willow's dropped down to 13th because of the double stack as well. Damn. And it also brings those at the back into this race. Shout, what do we think of the race so far? Bit of chaos. A lot of action though. So, overall been quite good. 1 second. Big problem here, the people who started on hards are now completely screwed. I also need to reset the party. As we've done it now, we reset the party, make it invite only, there we go. Alright, perfect. Oh, Jesus. Fulham are winning 4-1. As we still got 3 drivers to catch the grid, Rolly, SV and Timbed. This grid is so mixed up right now. As I was saying, those starting on the hards are kind of screwed now. Like Jack Miles, Penguin, all need to, are now both on the mediums, which are clearly the worst tyre. So they have to hope for another safety car. or their race are now cooked if they don't get another safety car. Impressive drive from John right now, and obviously like Shorts, Jack and Josh, who sure they all started in Q3, but John in that Sauber is also very impressing me right now. Andrea's also recovered quite well since obviously getting screwed over by the game. Willow in 15th, he must have boxed again under the safety car. As we're still waiting for Timbed and SV to catch up, which should be this lap. SV's back into pits. He's going to box for another set of hards. Jesus Christ, didn't expect my controls to vibrate that much. And he's been overtaken by Timbed. What an overtake. As those two now race to catch up to the grid, which they should do anytime now. Right, and these two have caught up. We're going to be on board with Cookie for the restart. Let's see how early, late, or whatever else he does to try catch out Raphael and hopefully break a gap. As Raphael is basically sniffing his rear end there. He's ready to go. He's really raring to go. Cookie, he's slowing him down. He's gonna go late, and he's gone. He's gone. And he's not caught out Raphael really, and he's not caught out Reese or anyone really. He's just caused a bit of chaos. Alex Norris gets past John. Pro Ultra also overtakes Andrea. Timbed SV get past Willow. Willow's actually last again. What? Shorts and Josh. Josh has had a mistake. Josh is now falling behind Alex Norris. He's lost 3 places while battling Jack. Alex Norris down the inside of Shorts. He's touched the wall. He's just got it. He's now got Josh on his outside. Josh shouldn't fight this against his academy teammate that hard. He doesn't, and he allows Alex to go back through. Now they've lost the DRS. It's a top 4 race, and look who's in that top 4. Jack Miles. Andrea gets past Pro Ultra. Pro Ultra actually ghosted inside of him. This is PG-18 content right here, so get out with him. Andrea now on the back of John. Jack pressurising Reese Dainty and actually Raphael's pressurising Cookie, practically pushing him through there. Alex Norris is also getting back into DRS. He's dragging along the rest of the grid. The whole grid down to 16th are still in this DRS train. Willow and Rolly are both out of it. Raphael is going to go past Cookie, and Cookie just allows it to happen. He doesn't want to fight this too hard. Raphael wants to take the lead though, and he wants to control the pace. Night Owl gets past Union. and the grid has now all gotten back into the rest of each other, and fun. As Reese is closing in on Cookie, but he's not going to do anything about it. Jack's going to stay in position as well. Shorts is going to stick behind Josh. He's not going to do anything. But Night Owl's going to go down the inside of Rhythms. Rhythms is going to fight it though on the switchback, but he doesn't get enough alongside, and now cuts out to stop any opportunity into the braking zone. Union and SV are quite close as well. Nothing to do about that though. As we go back up to the front now. Cookie managing the gap to Raphael. He's got a full battery while Raphael's sounds 70%. Raphael's actually on 8 tenths the gap, and Cookie's now going to burn so he doesn't lose him. I'm too quiet. There's not much I can do about that. Right, now Cookie, he's going to have DRS for the first time since the restart. Will he decide to burn all his battery? You know who will burn all his battery? Alex Norris is going to burn all his battery, and he's going to go past Jack Miles. He's going to go to the outside of Jack Miles, and he's going to get the overtake done. Andrea gets past John, and Alex Norris is back up into 4th. He goes a bit deep though, and Jack Miles did look at the switchback, but nothing came from it. Tom Penguin has also dived down the inside of Pro Ultra, and he is past. Cookie, he's not going to do anything about Raphael. He's got a 40% battery percentage over him. He doesn't really have to do anything. Pro Ultra and Penguin are still battling. We're going to watch it from Night Owl's POV. Pro Ultra's hit him into the wall. Surprisingly, he's not out. Rhythms is out though, and that's another safety car. This is what Jack and Penguin needed. There's a lot of contact between Penguin. I wouldn't be surprised if Penguin's actually got damage. It doesn't look like he does. Very lucky. As this time it'll be Raphael leading the charge for the restart. Rolly has picked up a speeding drive-through. As Jack has boxed off those mediums, and it doesn't look like Penguin's going to box, surprisingly. Jack's definitely got the pace to get through the whole grid, and Timbed's actually up into 12, surprisingly enough. Willow is up. It looks like Pro Ultra and Union are both boxed. Rolly also boxed, but he knows he can't serve that drive-through, and he's retired in the pits. That's 3 retirements now. As we have another 11 laps to go. Jesus. Still though, let's have a rundown of the grid so far. At the moment, it's Raphael leading ahead of Cookie, Reese Dainty, Alex Norris, Josh 433, Shorts, Andrea, John, Night Owl, SV, Timbed, Willow, Jack Miles, Penguin, Pro Ultra, and F1 Union. And your three retirements: Rolly, Rhythms, and Beatnik. And safety cars are so boring. Right, and Penguin boxes a lap later. What was the point in that? He's literally dropped down to last. He would have been behind Jack Miles if he boxed the same lap as the safety car came out. Ten laps to go. We should get about 8-9 laps of racing. That's so satisfying watching the cars go through that turn. As the safety car is in, I wasn't even paying attention. Let's watch how Raphael does his restarts. Maybe he does the same as Cookie, maybe he does different, maybe he goes a bit early. Who knows? But it looks like he's going to do very similar to Cookie. And he's gone. And he's kind of caught Cookie out though, to be fair. Not majorly, as Naito and John are now battling. Up ahead, it's Andrea and Short. Bit of contact, but Naito is through. Andrea's now down the inside of Josh. Can he get through Josh? He does. It's about Jack Miles and Pro Ultra in the back. They're also scrapping. Alex Norris is looking at Reese. Alex Norris down the inside of Reese Dainty. And they're still side by side, but Alex Norris has now got the overtake done. Alex Norris is into third. Yeah, no worries, George. Happy to help out. As Jack's dropped back, he's lost a bit of contact. He's now ghosting because he had a bit more contact with Union. Pro Ultra and Timbed are now scrapping as well. Looks like nothing else is going to come from that. Andrea is going to look in the back of Dainty. See if anything can come from that. So, oh, Willow's actually really close to the back of John here. even closer. It looks like Shorts is closer to Josh. As Alex Norris is gaining on Cookie, but gaining enough to make an overtake. Anyone else making overtakes? Oh, obviously I missed a Willow one and John there, but it's like nothing else is happening. Penguin overtakes Timbed, who boxed into the pit lane. Andrea's lost DRS to the top 4 actually. Oh, he's flirting on the dropout. It looks like Willow and Night Owl. Night Owl just lets Willow go. Next up for Willow is another Academy teammate on F1 Shorts. Will F1 Shorts let him through? I mean, it's for position, so I don't know. As Cookie is on the back of Raphael, he's got the ERS advantage over him. So he could just burn him, but Cookie has got, Raphael has got backup from Alex Norris, who was there to put pressure on Cookie. Jack gets past Union. Union's scrapping it back actually. Was that through the castle section? Anyway, back to the front. Shorts getting close to Josh. Josh scraping the wall there. It sounded like. And it looks, oh, this is a beautiful camera angle. It looks like Alex Norris is gonna gain on Cookie, but he's not got the battery. Cookie's got 60% more battery than Alex. Alex needs to recharge, regroup, and he should be able to pass Cookie before Cookie overtakes Raphael. A little slide from the exit for Cookie there, but Cookie's now burning to overtake Raphael. Raphael has got a decent enough battery to where he can defend off this attack, but that was a little bit of an early turning, but luckily enough he didn't touch the wall. Then Night Owl gets past John. Actually, no, they're scrapping. John's hit the wall. He's had contact from behind. Either S3 or Pro Ultra have tapped him. And he's lost the position to both of them. As now this top 3 is very close. S3 and Pro Ultra again are scrapping. Pro Ultra's got damage. SV's gone very deep on the brakes, so he almost hit the wall. And it seems like that battle is done. Battle that isn't done is Reese Dainty on the back of Alex Norris. He's burned a bit of his battery. Doesn't look like he's going to get an overtake though. He's going to burn a bit more, but Alex Norris has got the ERS advantage on him. Alex Norris is burning a bit too much here though. As Cookie is going to burn. They have similar ERS, but I don't think Cookie's got the overspeed over the Ferrari powered car. As Alex Norris has been dropped out with DRS now. Andrea fastest lap. Andrea's going past Reese Dainty. Oh my days! Switch back a little bit of contact. Andrea's got a 3-second penalty. Andrea's very lucky not to be on the wall there. And John's past Pro Ultra. SV's past Pro Ultra as well. Jack's past Pro Ultra. What's happened to Pro Ultra? I mean, who cares? I've just missed an overtake lead. Raphael back down the inside. He's going to make Cookie have a mistake. There's a bit of contact because Cookie slid. I say play on ref, and Raphael goes back by. Alex Norris has got a first row seat there to the scrap. You see Andrea, the only one on the grid with a penalty. He's going to lose out on a lot of positions. Cookie a little wiggle on the exit of that turn. He's now going to be under pressure from Alex Norris. Alex Norris needs to stay on the back of him. Cookie's going to burn a bit of the battery. Now Alex Norris Is he going to be able to get close enough to put the pressure on Cookie? He needs to stop burning really early. They're all on similar battery now. Alex Norris, Cookie's burning. Alex Norris is not burning. Raphael's not burning. They all stay in position. Willow on the back of Josh. He's going to dive down the inside. He is going to dive down the inside. And Willow gets the overtake. But does Josh have the switchback? He almost had the switchback. And Willow is up into 6th. Provisional P5 actually because of Andrea's penalty. Jack is on the back of John. John's flashing. Jack is going to go down the inside. And Jack Miles gets the overtake done. Jack is now into the points again. He just really got screwed out by that first safety car that came out. He just really helped out everyone else. Andrea with another penalty. That's 6 seconds for Andrea. I'm pretty sure it's 6 anyway. Let's have a look. Yeah, 6 seconds for Andrea. He's overdriving right now. And Alex Norris is almost out of DRS of Cookie and Raphael. Cookie's really close to Raphael, so he's going to have the opportunity here. Raphael's already burning. Cookie's now going to burn. They have similar ERS. I think just the battery, slipstream and DRS combo for Cookie is just going to be enough. And Cookie down the inside for turn 1, and he gets the overtake done. Now Raphael's going to be the one behind with the DRS advantage. Oh, he's almost hit the wall there. He's almost hit it again because he had so much wheel spin. I created a big enough gap behind, so now it's a bit risky for him. Cookie slides into that turn, he had to correct it so he doesn't hit the wall. That gained him a bit more time, and now the gap's 3 tenths between them, 4 tenths, 5 tenths. Cookie taking a wider line through there. And he's going to set up these turns a bit more better than Raphael did. He had a lot of sliding through there. He's not used to the dirty air. He's not been in the dirty air for a couple of laps. Cookie locks up a bit. They're both making a lot of mistakes. Raphael now. He's burning to catch up with Cookie. He wants to stay in that gap. Cookie eating up that gap. And Raphael touches the wall a little bit. Nothing. No harm doing. Josh has dropped out the DRS of Willow. Timbed's causing yellow flags, but we're going to ignore that now and we're going to watch the battle for the lead. Raphael's got half the battery that Cookie does. Cookie's got a lot more battery. But it looks like Raphael's going to burn. Cookie's going to go a little bit defensive, but it looks like Raphael's going to go by. And he's through. Raphael is through. And Reece Dainty's dropped out of this lead battle. And it's a battle between 2 Ferraris and Cookie. But it looks like Cookie is going to regain that lead on this straight, as Raphael does not have the battery advantage. He has half the battery Cookie does. Cookie, he's going to send it down the inside. He gets the overtake done. He locks up a little bit. He nearly goes into a wall. He almost opens up a switchback opportunity, but nothing to do. A little tap in the rear, but no harm doing. Pro Ultra gets past John. And Reece Dainty and Willow and Andrea are back into the DRS of this battle, and it's now a 6-car battle. Ooh, that was close from Raphael. Raphael is now flirting on that DRS gap. Alex Norris looks like the quicker of the two now. Alex Norris is putting his teammate under pressure. Raphael 9/10 the gap to Cookie. Raphael really wants his first Tier 1 win. Alex Norris wants his first Tier 1 win. Cookie wants another one to add to the tally. Reece Dainty wants a win for his comeback story. Willow wants a win for his first in Tier 1 as well. And it looks like Cookie has broken the DRS on Raphael. If Raphael was smart here, he'd let Alex Norris through. And they'd work together to get back in. They slingshot each other. But that's a little bit of a mistake from Raphael. It's a little bit, actually it was quite a big mistake. He lost 6/10 there. And now Alex Norris is going to slingshot by, and Raphael, never mind, it doesn't like Raphael wants Alex Norris to go by. Oh, Jesus, Alex Norris went really deep on the brakes. It looks like Raphael's just holding Alex up here. I don't get why they're not working together. FB's into the box for the fastest lap. I'm not going to do much about it. John Johnson to the wall. He was having such a good race, but John is now in the wall after fighting. I think he was fighting Torn Penguin then. Oh, he was on for Sauber's first points of the season. That's such a gutting incident for him. There we go. Got my words out eventually. It's really close. About half a second between the second to sixth here. Alex Norris, he has the DRS advantage. If he can slingshot by Raphael, well, actually, I don't think there is any catching on Cookie anymore. I think Cookie's gone. This is a battle for P2. And it's only going to be a battle for P2. Alex Norris stays behind his teammate. But there's contact on the inside wall with Raphael's rear wheel, and it looks like Raphael's under a lot of pressure now. Alex Norris, he's got a little bit of the advantage. He's got about 10% advantage on Raphael. Can he get the power down and overtake him? Torn Penguin passes Pro Ultra while we watch this battle. Nothing doing there. Alex Norris cannot send it up the inside. Pro Ultra and Torn Penguin are going back at it. Let's go on board with these two. Never mind that these two are getting really close again. Right. It looks like Union's going to put pressure on Penguin. Penguin's gone deep. He's tanked the wall. Oh, he's had a massive snap. No doing nothing. Union though. Union stays behind. Alex Norris is now whacking walls. That was a massive thud. Reece Dainty is ready to pick up any scraps that there is. Alex Norris has the advantage on the DRS. Pro Ultra's in the wall. Raphael 3 seconds. Oh my days, that's majorly costly. Raphael's absolutely thrown away a P2. Raphael's now going to only finish 5th. Timbed, fastest lap. Raphael might even finish 6th, depending on how Josh does. Alex Norris, if he can keep Reece Dainty behind, which he can at the moment, he's got a massive advantage on the DRS. He's going to get DRS from his teammate as well. This is Alex Norris's P2 to lose. Reece Dainty behind. He's not going to have the DRS to do it. Alex Norris can just burn. Andrea is going to stay behind Willow. Willow's going to stay behind Reece. Reece is going to stay behind Alex. And Alex is going to stay behind Raphael. It looks like this is all done and sealed. Alex Norris is closer to Raphael than he needs to be. It's fine. He's got a massive advantage on the DRS as well. He's got about 50%. 40% over Reece Dainty. He's nearly got a full battery. He's tanked the wall there. He's almost lost his tyre. Calm down, Alex. You don't need to push. Everyone here is burning. Andrea's fully out of this. I don't know why I spectated him. Short's penalty. Short's is, but he's not going to lose the place at the moment. It looks like he's got just over a 3-second gap. Reece Dainty, he's falling back. He's fading away. It looks like it's going to be Alex Norris's day. Willow is the only one who could get anything done. Well, let's go on board with our race winner, Cookie. He's had to fight. He's had to fight with Raphael all race. It's been a hard fought one, but he's managed to pick it up in the streets of Baku. Congratulations, Cookie on the P1. Raphael finishes P2 on track, but it's Alex Norris who gets P2. Willow P3, who overtook Reece Dainty on that last lap with an amazing recovery race. Reece Dainty picks up P4. He was there the whole race with the top two. He unfortunately faded out that podium on that last lap. Raphael P5. He had the pace to win today, but obviously the penalty screwed him over. Josh 433, an amazing race from him. P6 in the Haas. That's insane. Andrea from the disconnect, and then obviously picking up the 2 penalties. It wasn't his race. He picked up P7. F1 shorts. A lonely race, consistent pace. P8 is about where he should have been. Night Owl P9, that's decent result. Jack Miles P10. Obviously he got screwed over the first safety car, and he did well to recover back. Penguin, Union, John, Pro Ultra, SV, and Timbed round out your finishes. For your DNFs, Raleigh retired in the pits. Rhythms crashed into a wall, causing the second safety car, and Beatnik caused the first safety car, crashed fairly early on. And Timbed crashes across the line. Wow, right, there's your podium finishers. Race winner Cookie, fastest lap SV, driver of the day Willow, most overtakes Willow, cleanest driver Cookie, and let's get the results real quick. Obviously, I've already done the rundown. And I got all the results. I'll screenshot them as well, just in case XO needs them. Bosh. There we go. Anyways, next week, what track is it next week? Singapore. Right, we've got Singapore next week for Tier 1, where it should be Tyson again. No idea who's going to be co-commenting with him. It'll be someone. Tier 2, we're at Spain on Friday. And Tier 3, we are at the streets of Baku again on Thursday. So, and also we've got Le Mans. I think it's tomorrow. I don't really watch Le Mans. Le Mans division. I think we're at Portugal. So, yeah, That's been me, Invade, and I guess I'll see you next time I'm on comms.